I wanted to provide you with an example of what happens to a wood threshold. Now, most wood thresholds are made out of a hardwood. This one, for example, is oak. That is extremely common where I live in Southern California, and it actually does provide you with a good, solid, hard threshold. The arrow here is pointing to the center. This is where most of the wear and tear is going to take place. It was stained to match the door jamb and probably the door at one time. Now, once it gets like this and it's not coated with anything, you need to finish it to protect it. Any wood that is unfinished should be treated, painted, stained, anything, but don't leave it untreated. Untreated wood will absorb moisture more than something that has a nice sealing finish on it. Again, that could be paint also. It doesn't need to be stained or lacquer. The arrow here is pointing to a small patch that each side has of the remaining treatment or stain with the finish. Why is it there? Anyone can figure that out. That's a no-brainer. That's because very few people walk over this area. Now, don't forget, if you live in an area where it snows or rains often, wet shoes are going to track water in here, and even snow could be sitting up against the building. Even a constant supply of water that's dripping off of the roof and splashing onto the threshold and the rest of the building could create additional problems for your house. So make sure you treat these areas, and this should give you a better idea about wood thresholds. So you're not going to have the same problem with metal thresholds. You're going to have a little bit of wear eventually, but wood under certain conditions isn't going to last as long as metal. So give this some consideration when you're planning on installing a new door or a new threshold.